11 fun facts about scuba diving. 1. Scuba diving can be a great workout. While scuba diving can be a challenging sport to get into, it is also an excellent way to improve your overall health and fitness. Just a few minutes of scuba diving can burn approximately 100 calories, which is about the same amount as a brisk walk. Getting certified can take anywhere between 2 weeks and 3 months, depending on how often you dive and your experience level. But the benefits of getting trained are worth every minute spent in class. You'll learn not only how to safely navigate underwater environments, but also discover new things about yourself as well. 2. The longest breath hold is 24 minutes. All the facts on scuba diving are pretty fascinating, but this one might be the most mind-blowing. The longest breath hold is 24 minutes and was set by a French woman named Audrey Mestre, who held her breath underwater for 18 minutes in an attempt to break the record in 2003. That's almost 2 hours. This fact is particularly impressive because it shows how well our bodies can adapt to extreme conditions. And it makes you wonder what else we can do with our bodies if only we pushed ourselves hard enough. 3. The deepest scuba dive ever recorded was an impressive 1,090 feet. Did you know the deepest scuba dive ever recorded was an impressive 1,090 feet? That's deeper than a 20-story building. To pull off this feat, the diver had to use a special breathing apparatus and was accompanied by a team of scientists. The trip down took over 9 hours. 4. You can see a shark every 8 seconds at Tiger Beach in the Bahamas. When you're diving in the water, you're always on the lookout for sharks. Unfortunately, it's not just the fear of being eaten that keeps us from relaxing. Sharks are actually one of the most dangerous animals in the ocean. They can be identified by their fins and tail as well as their size, which can range anywhere from 14 feet. Sharks aren't generally aggressive towards humans unless they feel threatened or provoked, but they do have an insatiable appetite for blood. This is why it's important to keep your legs together while diving so as not to leave any open wounds exposed. If you see a shark swimming towards you while scuba diving in Tiger Beach in the Bahamas or anywhere else around the world where there are sharks present, do not panic. Just stay calm and try not to move too much so as not to attract attention. Eventually, they'll get bored with staring at you and swim away again. 5. The only way to get rid of nitrogen bubbles that cause decompression sickness is to let them pass naturally through your body. There is no way to speed up the process of getting rid of nitrogen bubbles. Contrary to what you may have heard, taking a shower or drinking alcohol doesn't help either. These are myths that people repeat simply because they want them to be true. The only way to get rid of nitrogen bubbles that cause decompression sickness is to let them pass naturally through your body. And this can take anywhere from an hour or 2 for small amounts up to several days for large ones. 6. PADI controls 80% of the world's scuba diving certifications. PADI is the most popular scuba diving certification agency in the world. It has more than 50,000 instructors and more than 5 million students. PADI has over 200 offices in more than 100 countries, as well as a network of about 600 dive centers that provide dive services such as equipment sales, repairs, rentals, and training. 7. One diver took underwater photos with the largest living fish, a whale shark that weighed 21 tons. Did you know that the whale shark is the largest fish in the world? It can grow up to 40 feet, 12.2 meters, long, but most are only about 20 feet, 6 meters, long when fully grown. The whale shark is one of 4 species of filter feeders, meaning it gets its food by filtering plankton from water passing through its gills. You may also be surprised to learn that this gentle giant, which doesn't have teeth and feeds by opening its mouth wide and sucking in huge amounts of water and plankton, is responsible for more human injuries than any other marine animal. Whale sharks are found in warm waters around the world, from North America to Africa and Australia to Latin America. They have a lifespan of around 100 years. 8. There are more than 1,400 scuba divers who are 100 years old or older. If you think that diving at 100 plus years old is impossible, think again. There are more than 1,400 scuba divers who are 100 years old or older. Old salts is a nickname for these men and women who have been diving since they were young. Many of these divers have never stopped learning new things about the ocean and its inhabitants. They know how to stay safe in water, no matter their age. Because they are so experienced in their field and take every precaution necessary while on a dive trip, it's no surprise that some of these divers may even go down as the oldest surviving scuba diver ever. 9. The International Scuba Diving Hall of Fame inducted its first member in 2000. You probably know that Jacques Cousteau is the father of modern scuba diving, but did you know he was also a member of the International Scuba Diving Hall of Fame? The first inductee into this hall was Mr. Cousteau himself in 2000. The facility was founded by PADI, Professional Association of Diving Instructors, which continues to maintain it today. Located in International City, Florida, it's home to more than 5 million pieces of memorabilia from all over the world. 10. Sea Hunt featured one of the first non-stereotypical roles for African Americans on television in the 1960s. Sea Hunt, which aired from 1958 to 1961, was the first show to feature an African American actor as the lead character. Lloyd Bridges, yes, he of the Waterboy fame, played scuba diver Mike Nelson, who used his diving skills to recover lost treasure for clients. The show was popular in its day and featured the first non-stereotypical role for African Americans on television. After 3 seasons on ABC, however, it was canceled due to low ratings despite having such a groundbreaking star. 11. Divers can swim with mermaids in Palestine and receive certification from this unique class. Mermaids are not real, but you can swim with them in Israel and receive certification from this unique class. Yes, while we were still trying to wrap our heads around the fact that there were mermaids in Palestine, we were informed that they're actually not mermaids at all. They're just people who are good at swimming. The underwater adventures start with a few lessons on how to use scuba gear and share underwater space with others safely before taking off into open water for an hour or so of snorkeling. You'll be guided by certified instructors who will keep an eye on you throughout your journey and make sure no one gets tangled up in seaweed. Raping up. There's so much more to scuba diving than just being underwater. Scuba divers are a tight-knit community of people who love to travel, explore the world, and make new friends. They meet up at dive shops around the world to share tips, swap stories, and plan for their next trip. It's not uncommon for them to become lifelong friends, and sometimes even closer, with other divers they meet along the way. If you enjoyed this video, please like and share to your friends. Your support helps us continue creating content you love. And in the end, don't forget, hit the subscribe button and ring the bell for notifications.